What's going on, everyone? We are connected here to CJ. We see a lot of scary stuff on their side. You see the Entei, Sylveon, Sneasel, Flamigo, Sandy Shocks, no Tatsugiri, no Orthworm, which is crazy work. But they do have the Bramblegast. So I'm seeing maybe some sort of hazards versus me, which is fine. I do have double boots and I have Rapid Spin Komala. That should be able to kind of deal with it. We have Dowspun that should be able to deal with Entei or Sneasel or both. Prim should probably be able to deal with the other one. I feel like we're fine in this matchup. Also, I don't have the most amount of time to play this game, so we're going to get going. I'm going to lead just straight up with Electrode. It's very, very good in this game. I Terra in front of most things. If they're Flamigo, then it puts me in a little bit of a tough spot, where I probably have to go hard out into like Dowspun, which is not the end of the world. But yeah, we're going to go for it. We're playing against CJ. He's joining my Little Cup League. Very happy. He's a great battler. We're going to have a great game. I hope so, at least. I hope I don't get hacked out like I have. Or I definitely did last week. Last week was tough. I don't even remember what happened in week 2. I know week 1 I just got demolished, kind of, by stupid Thorns. Because somehow we let Terra Iron Thorns in this league. Yeah, good luck, have fun to CJ. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm definitely nervous. I always feel nervous, especially when my season is on the line, basically. I need to win out to be in a good spot. I mean, if I lose another game, then the chances of me making playoffs are very slim. But my diff isn't too bad, even for being, 0-3. They lead with the Shocks, which is what I expected, which is great. Do we see the booster? We do not. Okay. I mean, that just makes this Leaf Storm incredibly free. I also could be very aggressive and go for Terra Fire, Terra Blast, which would be very aggressive, but if they Earth Powered me, it'd put me in a world of pain. I think we're just going to Leaf Storm. We could see Sylveon come out here. No. Are they sashed? Yes, they are. Okay. So we might see a Stealth Rock or something. We might see an Earth Power. Yeah, we just see Stealth Rock. That's great. That's totally fine. I can Leaf Storm again. I can also just click Raw Terra Blast, which is fine versus them. I do think Leaf Storm's a little bit better in case they want to go out to the Bramble. So I'm just going to click it. If they go Sylveon, that's not the end of the world either. We know that thing has no item anymore, so that's great for me. And we're going to get just a little bit of damage off on something. Even Sylveon isn't the best enemy because I do have Soundproof, so hope they're running Moonblast in this game or running something interesting, because if they're Mono Hyper Voice, they can't touch me. Yeah, that would be pretty nice if they didn't even think about that. I could see them going Flamigo here, which would be a little bit scary. Definitely would. No, they're just going to sack it off. That's great for me. I love to see that. I mean, we're going to be at -4, so not in the best position. Potentially leading for some setup. They could definitely set up. Like Swords Dance Sneasel could be very scary. If I Terra Fire or Terra Blast, I'd still do 50% to them, though. And they don't knock me out. Actually, if Sneasel comes out, I might just Terra Fire. Yeah, it comes straight out. I'm going to Terra Fire or Terra Blast into this guy. If they're Eviolite, I guess... Let me think about this. If they're Eviolite, they're not going to take that much. But I do have opportunities to beat this Pokemon. I'm just going to Terra Fire. We're going to straight up go for it. I might as well, right? I mean, I could have Volt Switched for like 10%. But, yeah. No, we're just going to go for it. We're -4. Yeah, the Terra Blast, even if they're Eviolite, is going to do a lot to them. They don't want to take this. And they're not Choice Scarfed, which is great to see. We might just see Swords Dance come out here, as they are Eviolite. Okay. And they knock. That's totally fine. Shard never knocks me out here. I just get a free Volt. Just the freest Volt of all time. I can go into either Dowspun or Prim. I think Dowspun is what I'd rather go into, because if they knock off my Rocky Helmet, it's not the end of the world. And the Electrode, I mean, the HP on that is not that important. It means we probably die to Entei E-Speed, especially if they're banded. But they don't have any other priority besides the Sneasel. I guess Sylveon quick attack too. But none of those will kill me. Yeah, I think we're in a decent spot here. We should be chilling pretty well. I'm actually very happy with it, with how this has been going. Just good first couple of turns. We do have to worry about the rocks, because the rocks will knock out my Electrode on switching, right? 99. No, actually we do live, which is huge. They go out to the Beast. It's the Entei. Comes hard out. I mean, that's fine with me. I am going to go out to... I could go out to Komala. I could go out to Prim. I'm a little bit worried about, like, Power Herb Solar Beam. Not going to lie. Dashbun is pretty solid. I do think Komala is a little bit better. We get to click Knock Off this turn. If they want to go Bramble, we'll knock them off. I'm Boots on this Pokemon. They can't burn me, which is great. And Knock is just so free. So I think we're going to click it every time. No better move, I think. And we're just in a demanding position. This Pokemon can hurt me. It definitely can, especially because I'm specially defensive. I guess, you know, Sacred Fire, if they're max banded, is a roll. It's a straight up roll to knock me out. But we'll see if they are that. And if they are, then we can play accordingly. Don't have to worry about anything with like Prim. Or even the dash button comes in for totally free. They're Iron Head. Interesting. We do get the knockoff. So what were they? They were Expert Belts. Okay, so no band. That Iron Head did a lot. Did about 45% to me. That's good to know. I mean, Sacred Fire probably just comes out here. We're going to go Prim on this turn. On what feels like it should be obvious Sacred Fire. I mean, we're max HP, so we should eat it up. And by eat it up, I mean it still does a good chunk to me. Not going to lie. Yeah, they Sacred Fire. This is a good play for me. No burn is huge. Psychic Noise basically gets a KO here. Being water type, I also could flip turn, but I don't think that makes sense. We're just going to go for it. Best case scenario, the Sac Sneasel. Worst case, they go out to what? Sylveon. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. We do not very much. I'm assuming leftovers? Not leftovers. They're like max HP, at least. They're max Spadef, I think. If I had to guess, Calm? Yeah, that looks like max Spadef. 5, 10, 15. Never mind. They are not max Spadef. They're Assault Vested. They are Assault Vested. They might be max Spadef plus Assault Vest, which is absolutely crazy work. We're just going to flip turn here. And they are faster, so they have a good amount of speed. We get our Citrus off so we can come in, which is great. But yeah, good bring by them. I mean, we get to go out to Goodra, I think. And Goodra, I mean, just gets a really, really free Heavy Slam off on their team. I'm AV'd, so, you know, they don't do too much. I'm pretty sure they're just like max Spadef, AV, Calm. Like, just straight up. Heavy Slam is so free on this turn. I really want to click Earthquake on the Goodra that wants to come. Or, I am the Goodra. On the Entei, I'm going to go for it. I might as well. If we catch that thing, it might knock it out. I'm not so sure, but we're max attack. And getting rid of that thing would be huge for me. And even if it doesn't go down, it dies to an Aqua Jet from Prim. So I think we're in a decent spot versus that. They might go out to it. If they don't, it could be a little bit tough. Like, Heavy Slam is really strong into them. Maybe I should have just went for it, but the Entei takes 10%. And if they got a Sacred Fire burn on me afterwards, it just put me in a tough spot. I think this is the best play. And we're just chipping this thing down. Yeah, they withdraw. Don't go Bramble. Go out to Entei. Nah, dang. That sucks. Okay. I mean, Bramble, it very easily died to Heavy Slam there. I'm just going to go for it now. Best thing they can do, I mean, they can Strength Stat me if they want. They'd get back to full, and then I'd have to switch, I guess. At -1, they're taking a ton still. So they're just going to set up a spike. That's fine. I can potentially spin with Komala. Not sure if I'm going to have the opportunity to. Wow. That did not do as much as I expected. After that Earthquake damage, I really expected that to kill. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. What can I potentially spin on? I don't think anything at this point. I don't know. We're just going to slam. They're going to Poltergeist. They do hit. They shouldn't do very much then. Did 140. And they go down, which is nice. Yeah, they were just 0 attack. I guess had a little bit more investment than I thought. But it's not that big of a deal. I still think we're out of range of Entei, because we know they're not choice banded. If they are Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum, we live. Sneasel comes out. I mean, we live any one hit from you. You're not Terra. Wait, low kick. Sneasel. Clicking low kick. Versus my Gudra. It does 212 min. Yeah, we got to swap. We're just going to go Dash Bun here. Get some extra little chippies on you. And I could potentially Wish Pass out to my Komala to spin with it. And we're going to take some rocks, going to take some spikes. That's no big deal. I don't mind it. Yeah. Low kick does 0. That's crazy damage. And they can't really do too much. They might be able to Poison Jab me. I think we always just Wish here no matter what. It's just super free. I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot. Jugu looks great here. I do need more chip on the Sneasel, obviously. I wish I brought Stealth Rocks in this game, because they would have went ham. Especially, you know, the Entei and the Sneasel, man. They're going to Poison Jab me. I mean, we eat it. Oh, they get the poison. Are you kidding? That's actually really good for them. That puts me in a tough spot on this turn. So, yeah, obviously I get my Wish, but the Protect is so, like, obvious. They don't really punish me with much, though. I mean, what do they go out to? Sylveon? Flamigo? I really just want to click Play Rough here. I really do. What is the right play? There's no way they jab again, right? I could go something like Gudra, which is a good mid-ground. But then Dash Bun is basically out of the game. I can go Komala, too. I kind of like Komala. Komala, if they click Poison Jab. If they click Poison Jab, I will live after Rocks and Hazards, I think. 191. There's a Stealth Rock and a Spike. Yeah, we live. Puts me in range of something else. What did they go for? I mean, maybe we just made the wrong play. It is what it is. Yeah, they're just going to knock. That's going to straight up kill me. Oh, obviously I have the boots, so that didn't matter. So that was actually a roll. That was a roll, which is unfortunate. What happens if I go Prim here? Aqua Jet is just not enough. That's so sad. I'll go back out to Dash Bun then. I made a really wrong play there. I just need to get one more helmet chip on this. And I'll throw up a Wish in case they do end up switching. Yeah, they're just going to knock off. So they're going to take more damage. Prim should be able to come in and click Jet, which is really nice. We're going to take a lot of damage to the hazards. But we get rid of the Sneasel, or at least put it in like a decent position for me. It might just sweep my team. They might think that they can. Ice Shard shouldn't kill. Ice Shard never kills unless they crit me. I might just lose to this Pokemon. Are they Shard though? Or are they Triple Axle, or are they Ice Spinner? Because if they're Ice Spinner, then we're fine with Jugu. Ah, they withdraw. They withdraw. That's tough. They go out to Rapunzel. Yeah, the Jet, I mean, that's a decent damage with a crit there. I think we just Moonblast into this Pokemon. Ah, that is so rough. Because if they're Axel, man, I don't know. I have to figure out if my Electrode can even live the spike in the Stealth Rock. One layer does 12.5%. Electrode is at 99. So we take 25 and then 12.5. Yeah, we're dead to it. Okay, I mean, Goodra comes out here. It does get a KO. It does definitely get a KO here. Just clicking Heavy Slam. I guess if they go Entei, that could be an issue. If I Earthquake this Pokemon, is it in range of Jugu? I don't think so. Iron Jugu versus the Sylveon. Man, my position went from so good to just detrimental in a second. That bad switch. Like, if I just stayed in and clicked Protect, I was so fine in this game. Okay, Assault Vested. Hurricane does 20%. It might actually be in range. Yeah, I think I'm going to Earthquake here. They're faster. We do live off of a crit. That's tough. Alright, they are in range of Hurricane, which is nice. But I don't know if it's going to matter. I don't think Jugu can do it. If I was Speed Booster, maybe. I'm going to go out to Electrode. I don't think I live, because our boots got knocked. The stones. And yeah. So that's not going to matter. I think we're just going to lose here, man. All I had to do was click Protect with Dash Bun. And I was in a great spot. If they didn't get the poison on me too, I would have been just fine. Ah, that's so frustrating. That is. You hate to see it. Alright, we're going to Hurricane. This is a roll. Hopefully we get it. If they're max Assault Vested, it's a roll. Come on, man. Give me the KO. I mean, I'm sure we lose anyways. Come on. Okay, we get a crit. I'm pretty sure that was a roll anyways. If they were not max, then it was in my favor for sure. They got to the Flamigo. This thing must be Choice Scarfed then, right? Do I hard read them to be Terra Steel? I mean, if they're Scarfed, then they just outrun me. They actually don't knock me out in one shot. Well, if they Terra Steel, Flamethrower is a roll. I can also Dark Pulse. What's their other Terras? Fighting and Flying, which are both bad. I'm a Flamethrower. I mean, if they're Scarf, then it doesn't matter anyways in this endgame. But man, do I feel bad for throwing it away with that Dash Bun there. They're Flying. Okay. I mean, if they're Scarf, then they just win. If not, then I have to burn them. Yeah. They're going to Close Combat, which is the wrong play. I mean, at -1, I still think that they live this easily. I had to go for the Soul Read on them. Yeah, good game. Very unfortunate for how it went to... it went very poorly for me. We're 0-4. I need to win 4 in a row to have a shot at making the playoffs. But GG to CJ. Make sure you go check them out along with all the other ICP coaches. That's That's about it for me. See you in the next one.